Okay, so today we got this one up, permanently mounted yesterday. So we're gonna do the other side.
No, we didn't do it yesterday. Yesterday
Oh,
was our anniversary.
yesterday I married my high school sweetheart 32 years ago. We celebrated it. That she stuck with me that long.
It's been a pleasure. I want 32 more.
Some people just love being tortured. Anyway, so now we're going to go to the other side, pull it down, put it back up, and then we're going to prep for the two panels in the front to get them done. And we're also going to start framing in the door, because we're taking our accordion style door and turning it into a flat door. We like the bus look, but we want it to be a flat door. We watched a guy last night and this morning on YouTube, and I'll try to get his name.
Something gypsy.
Yeah, we'll try to get his link, see if we can't throw it in there somewhere. We're old, we forget things.
I may put it right down there.
Or right here.
Or over there.
So that's it. We're going to get the other side up and done. We're going to get the two panels that are missing. We're going to start prepping, getting the spots in so we can put them up here soon. And we're going to start framing in the door. That's it. Time to start building the threshold. So what we did is we've taken out the door, and Brantley and I are calculating how we want to reinforce the entire framing. We're going to build a frame that will hold up probably a door that's end up weighing a couple 100 pounds. So we're just moving things out of the way. Yeah, as we've learned from previous mistakes, it is critical to make sure you have a nice clean surface to weld onto. So we've got to clean everything down, grind it, and use some of them sanding pads, things like that, which I love those sanding pads, and then just take it all down. Here we are. Here's Brantley. We are welding. Now we took 1 3/4 inch angle iron and basically outlined the framework all the way around, as far as the left, the right, and the bottom goes. And he essentially is welding it all the way across to the existing floor. You can see us cutting our next piece. Everybody's moving around like little mad ants. Yes. We're going to install a 83-inch door. It was basically as long as that piece of angle iron that's being put up right now. Now, one of the things that you see that little silver box at the bottom there as we're scanning up and down? That when we started welding down there, behind that are air hoses for the door that is no longer there. So while we were welding, the heat actually ruptured those air hoses. The engine was off. Most of the air was already out anyway. But we ended up having to when we pulled those out, just go to Napa and just put a connection between them just so they're secured again. We're not going to use those anyway. Later on, we may use those air hoses to do like an air horn or something. But the door is going to be a normal opening closing door. We're going to use a continuous hinge. It's like a piano hinge, but heavy duty. So it goes all the way down the entire 83 inches of the doorway that we're going to have. So as we're placing in that 1 3/4 inch angle iron, we notice that the mirror mounts are actually going to be in the way. You can see the holes there to the left. That's where the mirror mounts are. Yeah, the 1 3/4 inch actually comes out a little bit far for that. So what we ended up doing is, which you should see later, cutting little semicircles out of that, little half moons, so we'd be able to still remove the mirrors if we had to replace them or anything like that. I don't think it affected the structural integrity much. Yeah, here's the spot. And if you look at the way he's doing it, this is Brantley. He's cutting just a series of, well, we used a Sharpie to mark out what we want to cut, and he's just cutting some straight lines, making it look like it has little teeth. Yeah, and then he just kind of basically just keeps cutting away until he gets it all the way down, and then using the cutting wheel, kind of smoothed it out. This took a little bit of time, and as you notice, the safety guard's not on that. I really hate taking the safety guard off. It's bit me a few times with it off, but there are just some times when it's just you can't really get it in there where you need to get it. I'm not going to say this is one of those times, but complacency has gotten us to where we've gotten out of the habit, which is a bad habit. You really should keep that safety guard on. But he's just cutting it out. We did this for both of the mirror mounts. Yeah, after we got all the pieces cut out, so it's kind of like a half moon, now we have to use a sanding wheel to smooth and kind of polish it down to get all the rough edges out. Because we still need to weld around it. And you can see he puts the mirror back in place, not tight, just enough that we know it needs to fit where it needs to go. Kind of snug it down. And see how well we did. There's a little spot right there we're going to have to take it out. So he brings it back over and grinds it out. It's just a matter of trial and error. He just kind of went through it until it fit the way he wanted it to fit. Most of this is just being patient, which is hard to do considering we started this build, 4 or 5 months ago. We're still doing it, but we want to stay patient so we get it done right.
And safe.
And safe, yeah. Minimize the injuries. Yeah, little C-clamp, hold it in place.
Hey, Charlie. I just wanted to see your face so you can prove it's you doing it. Go ahead, whenever you're ready.
Yeah, this is Grandpa Charlie. Charlie Nerd, his first time welding. Well, not his first time welding. His first time was welding on the bus. Back in the day, he's done some stick welding, which we're not doing here. This is flux core. And you're talking probably 30 plus years ago when he did this stick welding. So you can see some of the habits he had were from old doing the stick welding, and he's flipping his visor up and down. And we thought it's because he didn't realize that the screen is auto shading, but we found out later that with Grandpa that he had his sunglasses on. Yeah, now we're back at the front door. We're gonna put in the forward part of the threshold, and this gets welded almost all the way up. But here's the point where we're welding, and remember that air hose I was talking about for the door? Yep, it got so hot in there that it ruptured the air hose. Now, it wasn't a big giant thing. These are small air hoses, and there wasn't much pressure in the system because the bus had been off for a while. But yeah, we ended up having to yank those out. We were going to pull them out anyway. It's not the end of the world. But that little silver box right next to his hand there where he's welding, yeah, behind that was a manual switch to open and close the door. But that's it. He's welding all the way up. And here we are with our new posse. This is Brantley and Ashley from Hattie the Half Bus that came over to knock out some welding for us. They've been really great in helping us out a lot. They really have kind of helped us speed up a lot of this work. So we'll give them some shout out to Hattie the Half Bus. And this was Ashley's first day welding, I think it was, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, her first day welding. And she did really good. It's kind of a wife-husband team. Now there's Brantley working the rear part of the axis. And this got welded almost all the way around. We have reinforced this, our threshold. This actually was happening before, because if you look to the right, you'll see that the forward part's not welded in. But you get the idea. But you can see that our threshold is heavily reinforced. Yeah. Later on, we end up adding more steel just to make sure. So I don't know if we're going to make our weight limit on this bus as much steel as we've added. No. Yeah, after really weeks of contemplating and deciding what to do, we decided to disassemble the doors as much as we can so that we can put them together as one solid door. We really nuked this out as hard as we could. And that's just me drilling out the rivets and things that we couldn't get out before. Because these doors are heavy. Bus doors are heavy. Yep, then cleaning it up. Got to get all that rust out of there. It's a wire wheel going on. Oh no, that's a cutting wheel. I'm just grinding it down, making it smooth. And here we clean the bus door we go, cleaning the bus. Yeah, I don't have much of a singing voice, but that's okay. It never bothered me.
Oh.
Alright. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope your new year, 2019, and all your dreams come true. We're working on ours. Happy New Year!
Well, maybe not all your dreams.
You're my dream.
She's twisted.